Welcome to Exploring Orthodoxy and to everyone also from Geronda Savvas Lavriotis YouTube channel. How are you, Geronda Savvas?
Thank God. Oh, I'm okay.
You're good, excellent.
Yes.
So we're continuing on with Revelation chapter 14 and
Mhm.
we're starting on verse 14. So 14:14, which is the harvest of the
Mhm.
earth. Then I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and on the cloud sat one like the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, thrust in your sickle and reap, for the time has come for you to reap, and for the harvest of the earth is ripe. So he who sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. All right, Yoranda?
Okay. Now, the book of Revelation, it's a very difficult and mysterious book. And when we say mysterious, we don't mean that it's something that we are not able to understand. In a way that Jesus Christ gave us this apocalypse, this revelation, not because it's impossible to comprehend. Otherwise, he wasn't going to give us this text. Mean and many people says why it's so weird, so difficult written, and why Jesus Christ gave it so in a mysterious way, so we are not able to understand. So it's not clear because God, if he wants us to dig to explore, not just to read and to understand in an easy way, so everybody will be able to see what's going on and to understand in an easy way. Otherwise, the people are not the people, and they are not going to show to God that the good intentions that they have. So God is going to reveal Himself to the people that they are ready and they are worth. They worth it. That's why it's written in this way, and why I'm making this introduction in our speech now, because it's very important what we see to understand that the Holy Father says that the revelation have a meaning and always have a rotation, and it's flowing like a river. We have everything to connect it between. So now we saw in the first chapters what happened, that Jesus Christ gave epistles to the churches, and also to the church until now, mean to the Christians in all the ages. And he's preparing us for what is going to happen to the last years of the Christianity and of the world. And that's why now we saw in the 12, 13, and in this chapter, we saw the Antichrist and his action, especially in the last years of the humanity. But now we will see what Jesus Christ is going to do, because it's not only the Antichrist that he is working. Jesus Christ is always working in his church and in the world generally. And that's why we saw the Antichrist, that he's going to force people to bow to him, to give him glory, to worship him like a god. And he is going as a dictator and as a tyrant. He's going to give a sign in the forehead and in the hands of people. This means that if you don't do it, he will move this persecution, and he will kill everybody that he is not obey to him. But now we have to see what Jesus Christ is going to do. That's why now, in this chapter, that what is remaining, and in the other chapter, especially in the other chapter, we will see the reaction of God, and how God is going to protect his people, his church, and what's going to happen. Because and this is something very, very important, because what we are doing is not just to give an interpretation to the apocalypse, it's always to connect all the others chapters with the chapter that we are exploring now, that we are interpretate. And it's very important, because we saw in the previous that we have seven shields and seven horns, and now we have we will see that we have seven wounds that is happening, and it's very important to connect all these things. So now we see that John he's looked, and he saw a white cloud. This white cloud means the grace of God, and that's why. And on this cloud sat one like the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his head a sharp
Sickle.
sickle. Okay, this what he sees now, John the Apostle, is the Son of God, is Jesus Christ. And now he don't see him as a sheep, but he see him as a man. He sees the two nature of Jesus Christ, the divine nature and the human nature, that he is on the sky now, that he's now like he is. That's why it's very important that all these things that he saw, Jesus Christ is coming, and he says to him now that you saw what is going to happen. I will show you now what I'm going to do. Why? Because what he sees, it's who is the real king, and who rules who real rules the universe and the world. Because what we saw is the government of the Antichrist and his what he's doing to people. So we must not be disappointed, because many people, if they will read and they will see what's going on and what the Antichrist is doing, they will be disappointed. But that's why now John the Apostle, through Jesus Christ, is giving us what is going to happen and who really rules the world. That's why he shows these men, like a man of son, like a man, that he is the one that he rules and what he's going to do. So we can go further down if you want.
And in his hand a sharp sickle, and another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, thrust in your sickle and reap, for the time has come for you to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
Okay, so now we see that we see he, as I told you before, Jesus Christ now he will show us who is the God, who is the winner, who rules and who's control the things. Because many times people says that yes, but the bad things, the evil things happen, and where is God and what he's doing, and why he's not interfere in our lives. He is always there. He is always have his recall and his ready to interfere. But the most important thing is that you see what says here. The angel says, "Thrust in your sickle and reap, for the time has come for you to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe." Ripe, huh? Okay, this means that when the things are ready, and when he have to do to interfere and to make an action, God is doing it. When it's time, when it's not time, God is not interfere. And many times we say why he don't act, God, in some occasions. We don't know. He knows. He is waiting, so the things are ready, and when things are ready, then God is his επεμβαίνει, how is it in English?
Yes, it's
His interfere.
time for judgment has arrived, that Jesus
Yes,
is ready now for the harvest to see what people have sowed and to bring in the harvest now.
exactly.
He'll
And
be
also,
judging. Yeah, go on.
yes, and also because Antichrist now and his evil powers and his evil friends, they are ruling and they are uh, pressing the Christians. So he have to do what he have to do now. He have to interfere, and he have to make an action for the people, for his people. That's why we always have to trust him, and not only to believe to him, because we say that we believe to him. Yes, also the devil believe in God, that he exists, and he knows that he exists, and he believe in him, but he don't trust him, and he don't worship him. So this is something that is very important. We said that in the revelation we will not only explain what is going on and what this means and all these things that are about to happen, but we have to take the most important in this book, in this revelation, is that we have to excavate and to take the spiritual meaning and the spiritual philosophy of the Christianity and the Christians, especially in the last years, in the last moments of the earth, of the
I think,
earthly history.
I
So
think,
this means that we always have to trust in God. He never
mm,
abandons us. Even if we think that it's the end, it's finished, or we don't see how he will interfere and what he's going to do. We have to trust to him, to
mm.
believe to him that when it's time, he will act to us, and he's always there, watching and waiting to interfere when it's time.
I think you like the channel name Exploring Orthodoxy because you use the
Mhm.
term exploring a lot and you say words
Yes.
like excavating and discovering.
Yes, because this is our faith, It's not
Yeah,
just reading, it's studying. We are
yeah,
studying,
yeah.
You,
I
you
think
could name your channel Studying Orthodoxy.
when
The
you
same
were,
thing.
I know, when you were at Mount Athos, you know how everyone has different jobs there, different, jobs to do. Weren't you in excavation? You were
Yes.
excavating at Mount Athos, weren't you?
Also, but we still excavating the Orthodoxy, because we was exploring then, and now the same thing. It's
Mm,
maybe we are persecuted also because of our beliefs and because that we are following the gospel and the Holy Fathers. But to study and to explore Orthodoxy always, this is
yeah,
not it's never ending,
it's a
because always,
lifetime of
yes, a lifetime.
discovery. It's like if you read
Exactly.
the Bible for a whole lifetime, for many years, you're always discovering things, even in the Bible. It never
Exactly.
ends. The
And
information,
and
understanding.
now,
Hmm.
of course, and now also, I read about Apocalypse, about Revelation. I made studies about on these chapters, but still, now that we are doing this exploring, I still read and I still
To
digging
discover.
about this discovery, because it's not enough to know these things. Some things we
Oh,
forget.
yeah.
Some things we
Yeah.
have to see other things, what the Holy Father said, because not only one father of the church wrote
Mm,
about
mm,
Revelation. Many fathers wrote, and it's very important to see, to have a nice way of view, and a whole way of view
mm.
in these chapters.
Yeah, because even though the Bible alone gives you so much information, but even when you've read the Bible, it's amazing how much more information is also with the church fathers.
Yes, exactly,
You can
exactly.
learn for a lifetime in this field. You can really
Yeah.
learn at a deep level as you go. So here
Yes,
we see the angels coming out. So the angels are depicting that they're also executing God's judgment at the end times.
exactly.
They're calling out, thrust in your sickle and reap, for the time has come. Okay, verse
Okay.
16. So he who sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped.
Okay. Now we see that uh, in the verses 16, the one who sat, he who sat on the cloud, thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was raped. It means that Jesus Christ, this is the one who sat, who is
Mm-hmm.
sitting on the cloud, and this gives us his divine nature also. He's going to punish now because this sickle is a way to give us the icon that he's going to punish the people that they are doing these bad things, and they belong to the
Mm-hmm.
servant of the Antichrist and also to the Antichrist. That's why these things that he's having in his head is uh, it's a it's something that revealing his divine power and the way that he's going to punish people, because he says that to thrust in with his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped means, and we will see below what he's going to do, because this is an icon. It's not something that is happened in the reality.
Within the New Testament, sort of reminds me of the time where the sower who sows the seeds. Do you remember that one?
Yes,
Some seeds grow
yes.
by the roads, some seeds, this and that get watered. Other seeds don't get watered at all.
Yeah, this means that the things are ready. He let all these things to happen, so the people will be mature. The saints will be mature to go to the heaven, and the other people, he gave all the opportunities to people
Mm.
to repent. That's why he says that the time is its came is ready now, because he gave time for people to repent, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave time for people to become saints, and they became saints, or they didn't. So it's time now. There is no time means that there is no other space to give,
Mm.
but God knows, because he knows, because he's God, that now is the time to do what he have to do to finish the
Right.
history. Yeah,
The time has come. That's right.
yeah.
Revelation 14:17. Then another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle.
Okay, now we see another angel.
Mm-hmm.
We saw an angel that he made he's what he said, and now we see another angel, meaning that God, he is giving orders.
Mm-hmm.
And wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And this God is giving orders to angels to do what he have to do, and this is the way that God is working. And now this other angel, that he's also a messenger, and also he is going to fulfill all the commandments of God. He's going out of the temple. What means the temple? The temple means the divine, the that where is God? Of
Mm-hmm.
course, we
A
know
holy
that God is
place.
all, yes, a holy place. God is everywhere. But as we said before, the revelation use images and use icons for us, because we are human, and we are humans, and we need to combine things, because as we said, also in the previous chapters that we need to see and to understand. That's why also John is giving us what he sees because of the weakness of the human. So we will understand what's going on. That's
Mm-hmm.
why he's going out of the temple, meaning that where is God and where he is living, and that's why he's going out to do what? To do what he wants. And he also had a sharp sickle, meaning that he is going to do what God wants to do, you know? And we can proceed.
Excellent. Yeah. So
Yes.
Revelation 14:18.
Yes.
And another angel came out from the altar who had power over fire, and he cried with a loud cry to him who had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe.
Okay, now we see three angels, you know, and these three is a number that revealing us first of all the Holy Trinity, and is revealing us that God is going to work through His angels. That's why His came. This God, these angels, this angel came from the altar, from the most sacred place of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now we see that this angel had power over fire. Means the fire means the royal power, the royal power of God. And we don't have to forget that the fire also symbolize the grace of God. That's why
Mm-hmm.
we say that the people we have the fire of God of the divine, but for the
Yes.
sinners
Mm-hmm.
is they are burning in this fire because this the fire have two idiomatic have the and also
It's breaking up, Geronda, the internet.
yes, you hear me now,
I hear you, but your camera is now still.
Ellie,
Your camera
can
is,
you hear me?
I can hear you, but your camera is, something's wrong with the camera.
Yes, now can you hear me?
I hear you. Yep, maybe now.
Now
Let's try now. Yep, let's try now.
yes, also yours is freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's good. I hear you.
Okay,
I think it's okay now. Oh,
I
no.
don't know. Okay, so can we continue?
Let's just check. Do you think you have to restart your camera?
Wait a minute. Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
All right.
Okay, we continue.
Mm-hmm. I don't hear you now. I might have to pause this. Let's see what's going on. Okay.
Okay, we continue.
Yes, yep, we'll continue. So we'll go
Okay.
to Revelation 14:18. And another angel came out from the altar who had power over fire, and he cried with a loud cry to him who had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. So, what were you saying? Because it was cutting out. You're saying something about this angel who had the power over fire.
Yes, the fire is the divine grace that for the worthy people is light, and for the people that they are not worthy and they are sinners is burning. Because
Mm-hmm.
we know that this idiomatic in for the fire that is not only burning but give us light, and there is the two sides of the grace that for the people that they are worth it and they are saints and they will be saved, they will enjoy the light of God. But the people who are unrepentant, and they die in the sin with no repent. They will enjoy, and they will receive the burning of the fire. That's why
Mm.
we saw that this angel have power, here authority for the fire. And what he says to the because he also took commandments from Jesus Christ. And what is the command that he took is to put this sickle on the earth, and he says to
Mm.
thrust in your sickle and gather the clusters of the wine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. Means that it's time for the people to receive your judgment and to finish all this story, because um, the people decided in the earth, decide with who are going to go, by what side they go, the Antichrist and the Christ, the Christ and Antichrist. So it's time now for you to take all these people and to make the final judgment. And we will see what means, because we have to go further down to understand.
It sounds like this angel, the one that had the power over the fire, is actually harvesting the wicked and casting them into the wrath of God. This one that's got the power over the fire.
Can you repeat, please?
This angel who's come out from the altar and
Yes.
had the power
These
over
these angels have
fire.
authority because
Yeah. I think this is the one that's
yes,
harvesting the wicked, power over the fire.
yes. Especially this angel, he's the one that he's saying us what is going to happen and how it's going to happen. But we have to go further down to understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Revelation 4:19. So the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and threw it into the great winepress of the wrath of God.
Yes, and furthermore,
Mm-hmm. Revelation 14:20. And the winepress was trampled outside the city, and blood came out of the winepress up to the horses' bridles for 1,600 furlongs.
okay. Now we see that what Jesus Christ said, and it's done. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
The angel he done what he had to do with his sickle, and we see that the results are that the wine press was trampled outside the city, and blood came out of the wine press. So from the grapes, they are not coming blood.
Mm.
They are coming. It's something else. It's not blood. Means that this is the punishment for the people that they didn't heard the Jesus Christ gospel, and they didn't. They went with the Antichrist. But we see all these things in the 15th chapter. So
Mm-hmm.
it was so bad, this punishment from God, that he's explained here that the blood that came out of the wine press from the people, this killing, uh, up to the horses' bridles for 1,600 furlongs, meaning that the disaster and the people that was killed, there was so many that the blood was up to the horses' bridles. It's something that try to show us the disaster, the size of the disaster, that it will be tremendous. And also it's something that we are not able now to, we have to go to the other chapters to understand what is going to happen. Because here is like a resume that God is making us, but the details and what is going to happen, we will see, we will explore these things to the other chapters. So, what in this chapter in 14 chapter is revealing us, God is revealing us, is that the people that they will receive the mark and they will give worship to the Antichrist, they will be punished not only in this life, but especially in the other life. You know, and the way that they will be punished and what is going to happen, we will see in the other chapters. And
That's right.
some people, we will have to go in deeply in the other chapters because we will see details that it will be amazing what is going to happen. It will be like a scene that we will see details also from these age that it will be amazing.
Okay, thanks so much, Geronda. We'll continue on our study soon.
Okay.